Hi, this is Dr. A.K. Srivastava. In this video lecture, I am going to explain Heisenberg uncertainty principle, and I will use this principle to explain these 2 points. First point is electron cannot stay inside the nucleus, and second point is proton can stay inside the nucleus. First, what is the statement of Heisenberg uncertainty principle? It is impossible to determine both position and momentum of a moving object simultaneously. Mathematically, we can write like this: delta x delta px greater than or equal to h cross by 2. What is delta x? Delta x is the uncertainty in position. Delta px is the uncertainty in momentum. What is h cross? H cross is equal to h upon 2 pi. Another form of the uncertainty principle is delta E delta t greater than or equal to h cross by 2. In energy, delta t uncertainty in time. And the third uncertainty relation is delta L delta theta greater than or equal to h cross by 2. Delta L is the uncertainty in angular momentum and delta theta is uncertainty in angular displacement. So these are three uncertainty relations. Now, if you take this delta x and delta py, then what will be its value? This will be equal to 0. This x component, if you are taking uncertainty in x component, the momentum must be in x component. If you are taking different component uncertainty in momentum, then the product will be 0. Now I am going to use this uncertainty principle to prove that electron cannot stay inside the nucleus. So what we will do, I am considering a nucleus. Let's suppose there is a nucleus and the diameter of this nucleus is 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 15 meter. This is the nucleus I am taking, and diameter of this nucleus is 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 15 meter. So what is the maximum uncertainty of electron? If you assume that the electron is inside the nucleus, the maximum uncertainty will be its diameter. So this will be equal to delta x. Okay. Now what will be the uncertainty in momentum of the electron inside the nucleus? So we will use here uncertainty principle, delta x delta px greater than or equal to h cross by 2. So what will be delta px? So delta px we can calculate h cross by 2 into delta x. Now if you substitute all these values, h cross is what? H upon 2 pi, that is equal to 4 pi delta x. Now substitute all these values. What is h? 6.63, 10 raised to the power minus 34 joule into second divided by 4 into pi is 3.14. And what is this delta x? Delta x is this one, 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 15. 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 15. Now if you solve, you will get nearly 10 raised to the power minus 20 kilogram into meter per second. Now what will be the total energy of the electron inside the nucleus? For total energy calculation, we will use this relativistic formula. E is equal to square root of rest mass energy square plus p square c square. What is the E naught square? E naught is the rest mass energy of the electron. We can write like this: m naught c square. What is m naught? Rest mass of the electron. So E is equal to, you can write this relation like this: m naught square c raised to the power 4 plus p square c square. Now what is the rest mass of electron? M naught is equal to 9.1 10 raised to the power minus 31 kg. Now the mass, here there is a m naught square, so this term will be very small. So I am going to neglect this term, then I am going to consider this term equal to 0. So what will be this relation now? E is equal to square root of P square C square. This will be equal to Pc. Now substitute the value of momentum that we calculated, that is equal to 10 raised to the power minus 20. This we calculated, and c speed of light 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second, right? This is the speed of light, and if you simplify, this answer will be in joule. Now you can convert this answer in MeV. How can we convert this answer in MeV? Whatever answer you are getting, right? Just divide this answer by 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 into 10 raised to the power 6, just to convert your answer in MeV. So you will get nearly 18 MeV. Okay. Now see, what is the total energy of the electron inside the nucleus? 18 MeV now. Now maybe you have studied this concept earlier also, कि alpha particle, beta particle, and gamma rays, right? These are coming from the nucleus. Okay. In radioactivity, you must have learned this concept, alpha, beta and gamma particles, gamma rays are coming from the nucleus. Beta particles are equivalent to electrons, and if you measure the energy of these beta particles, the energy will be very small as compared to this 18 MeV. So we can conclude that this 18 MeV electron cannot stay inside the nucleus. So electron cannot stay inside the nucleus. Now next point is, now I am going to prove proton can stay inside the nucleus. Proton can stay inside the nucleus. I will prove this point by using Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Again I am taking here a nucleus. Suppose the diameter of the nucleus is 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 15 meter. I am taking one of the nucleus. You can take any other diameter also. Now just what is the maximum uncertainty in proton? Let's suppose the proton is inside the nucleus. So what is the maximum uncertainty in position of the proton? That is delta x. This will be equal to diameter of this nucleus, 10 raised to the power minus 15 meter. Okay. Now what will be its momentum now? So I am going to use again the uncertainty principle. The maximum uncertainty in momentum you can calculate just like we calculated in case of electron. So we can calculate delta px from this relation. Delta px is the uncertainty in momentum of the proton, that is equal to h cross by 2 into delta x. Now this will be equal to h cross is what? H cross is h upon 2 pi, that is h upon 4 pi delta x. Now substitute the value of h 6.63, 10 raised to the power minus 34 divided by 4, pi is 3.14 and delta x is given here 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 15. Now if you simplify, you will get 10 raised to the power minus 20 kilogram into meter per second. Now what will be total energy of the proton inside the nucleus? The total energy of the proton can be calculated by using this relation. Total energy of the proton. So E is equal to square root of E naught square, rest mass energy of the proton, and P square C square. What is E naught? E naught is the rest mass energy of the proton. You can write like this. So this formula you can write, that is m naught square c raised to the power 4 p square c square. Now substitute all the values here. M naught is the proton mass, the rest mass 1.67, 10 raised to the power minus 27 kg. and you know the value of C also, 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second, and plus delta px 10 raised to the power minus 20, this is p whole square, and C 3 into 10 raised to the power 8, this is whole square. Now whatever answer you are getting, just divide your answer by 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 into 10 raised to the power 6. Whatever answer you are getting, just try to simplify and just divide your answer by this to get answer in MeV. So you will get nearly 937 MeV. And what is rest mass energy of proton? Already I told you. What is rest mass energy of the proton? Rest mass energy of the proton is 938 MeV. So just compare these two results. So we can conclude that the proton can stay inside the nucleus because this total energy is comparable to the rest mass energy of the proton. So we can conclude that proton can stay inside the nucleus. Thank you for watching this video.